What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 25. Is that right?
Wrong.
Yeah,
24?
25.
It's 26. That's what it is.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Of Monday Mayhem!
Good Lord. That's the strongest one we've ever got.
Anyways, guys, Jesus, what a week. I mean, come on.
What a
Anger
week.
just came out of me right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what came out of me. I'll tell you this much. I almost got murdered, I think.
Awesome. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, I kind of briefly told you about this. I might have encountered a serial killer. Just right here up the street. I'm a driver. I drop off tires, if you didn't know. Came to a red light. There's a guy there, 40s, 50s maybe. You know, looks like an innocent guy. Don't really know much about it. Windows down. Get kind of hot outside, guys. And out of nowhere, he's kind of like, hey, man, can I get a ride? And I'm kind of like, I'm in my work van if I get caught. And he basically hits me with just like a, I mean, is there cameras in there, man? There's nothing. And then I'm like, look, you're pushing. Let me just say this much. Like, I've seen too many horror movies. I know how this goes. And then he just kind of looks at me. But he didn't just look at me. He had his normal face on. But then you know how, like, when somebody gets angry or there's, like, a flip or a switch flipped, you can see it? Like, something came over him. Like, he out of nowhere, I'm like, am I talking to the same person? And then as soon as I told him the horror movie thing, I went to pull off. And as I literally start to pull off, like, I mean, I do, like, you know that, like, you go and you stop real hard? I did one of those because as soon as I pulled off, he was just like, you're one of the smart ones, huh? And I was like,
What the fuck?
and then when I looked back at him, he just winked at me. And then I pulled off further. And part of me was like, he's fucking with me. But then the other part of me is like, should I report this? Like, he might be killing the next person that he asked to come over. Because he was like pushing, and he seemed normal, but he was getting kind of pushy. Then I bring up a horror movie scenario, and he says I'm a smart one, and I could see his demeanor change. Like he revealed the monster. Like I was working with the real life Dexter Morgan or something, dude. Like I was like cracking up about it, but the more I thought about it, I was like, this might be serious. He's probably fucking with me, but and he didn't look homeless.
That's scary.
Yeah, and he didn't
That
look
would piss
homeless.
me off.
That's what he was saying earlier. I kind of like vaguely told him the story. I didn't go into deep detail, but he's like, yeah, homeless people piss me, but he didn't even look homeless. He looked like a normal guy.
No, it's what he
It's almost
said
like he
that
was
would piss me
wearing.
off.
It's almost like he was wearing like golf gear, kind of. He had like cargo type shorts on, like a polo. And he just seemed normal, and then out of nowhere, just something washed over his face.
That's creepy that he's like one of the smart ones, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, sir?
And then I'm like, but did he just? And then a wink, and I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this shit. And that was down the street. Hopefully, he didn't get my tags, and if he did, that's my work truck. I guess he could murder me at work. I don't want to die at work. God, I don't want to die at all though. So who knows? Where would y'all like to die at work?
No.
I don't want to die. Anyway.
Well, that's it for that, Mick. Anyways, what you got, the world map over there?
Oh, it's just clocks.
You're looking at the world clock. Like,
Clocks. I was
right
on
now,
Moscow's clock.
yeah, it's 7 o'clock in Honolulu. He's just going down the list.
There's no Honolulu.
I mean, it exists.
There's no Honolulu.
I think that's up for debate, buddy. That'd be okay. That sounds more like something you'd say. Anything crazy happened to y'all this week? That was one of my crazy things that happened. Get the length down on that.
I'm trying to think. One thing that happened to me that sucked. I went to my brother's house. Me and my girlfriend went to my brother's house, and he has 2 dogs. One a husky, and one it's like a mixed breed. And I told my girlfriend, I was like, be careful with Maya, the husky, because she'll jump on you and she'll like jab her nose at your face to like lick you and stuff. And she's got a hard nose. I was like, you don't have to worry about the other dog, because last time I went over there, like, you could pick him up and just pet him, and he was just super chill and stuff. And I walk in, and I didn't want to let the dogs like run outside, so I walked in first, and Maya jumped, and I like pushed her away, and the other dog came and bit me on the dick.
On the dick?
Hard.
Like, your dick was hard?
No, but it was
it
like,
was hard,
dude.
so it
I
hurt worse.
was wearing these pants.
Would that
and,
hurt worse?
And
if
he like
Huh.
his aim was impeccable. It was just like right on my dick, and like I think he might have been hanging for a second.
Oh my god!
And then he let go, and then he started biting my leg, which I was like, fine, bite my leg, I don't care, but my dick got.
Bite the leg, huh?
And you were just talking about taking on big dogs too. Like it
I
was-
could have took him, but I didn't.
That's what I was
I
thinking
mean, I could have taken him, but he just.
Not that.
I
dick
wasn't
bite, dude.
expecting him to bite my dick, and it was.
I don't think I've been bit on the ankle, but no dick shots.
Yeah.
It's not fun. I mean,
Mm.
I was bleeding out of my dick.
That's
Blood,
Yeah, I think I might need stitches.
stitches. Let's
Yeah.
see.
You know, I mean, can you edit?
I mean, we can determine this. Yeah. Let's see that cock. This is great.
Well, I mean, I might need.
All right.
I'm just gonna pull it through the.
Okay. Oh wow, that's
You
nice.
see?
Yeah, dude. When you were saying he was biting on your leg, are you sure it wasn't still your dick? Because
Well-
that thing is huge.
How many stitches? Like 2?
At least 3 dicks worth, like normal dicks though. God, it's kind of. Whoa. That is.
Well, I
a-
mean, if
that
you
is a
look if you look
sausage,
under
brother.
here, you can see where the scratch is, like where his bottom teeth mark came out.
Oh, dude, yeah. I didn't know he got in the tank too. Did he get a bit of the nuts?
Well, look real close.
How did he pull that off? That's kind of like there's something about Mary's situation. Like you're wondering how it even happened that way. Got a little taint and some dick, but no nuts.
I wouldn't recommend getting bit
Oh,
by
I
a dog
wouldn't either.
in
Not
the
after
dick.
seeing that, I was interested before. That is
But I might.
wow.
I should probably go to the hospital and get stitches.
damn, dude.
All right, I
That's
think
a
we're good.
unique way you shave your pubes too. That's very nice.
Oh,
Very cool. Anyways, guys, what's up? Yeah, that.
just edit that so don't see my dick
Yeah,
and balls,
yeah.
Rodney. Please.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure. That is a story right there, though, sir. Like I said, I don't think I've ever been.
I could have took
Bit on the
him
dick.
down, but
You should have, dude.
I was in shock because he was such a sweet dog, and then he he came up. First thing he does, I didn't even see him coming, and he got latched on.
Nice to meet you.
And I told everybody, I was like, he bit me in the dick. They're like, no, he didn't. Like,
There's
yeah, he
no
did.
way.
I was bleeding. I still love the dog though. Love you, Kobe.
I don't know about after that.
No, I'm just careful now.
Yeah,
around
dude,
him.
Can't let that fucking.
I didn't. My brother told me, he was like, he bites now, and I was like, all right, well, like,
As
we'll.
your brother's
I was like,
dog,
we'll
yeah.
see. And I get there, boom, immediately, dick in dog's mouth.
That's
Not the way my
awful.
night up there.
No, it
Dude,
hurt.
if a dog, I've always said that shit, dude. I love dogs, but like if a dog fucking like fuck me up or like say, like I just maybe I don't like little dogs, but like all these like little small animals that want to attack you. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I've thought of like grabbing them by the tail and just going dink,
God, dude,
dink,
come on.
dink, dink.
You can't
dink.
do that to a
And then,
little
bro,
dog.
No, I mean if it's like a real piece of shit that's
It's,
just
all,
like.
it's a little dog, just like.
Dude, if there's a little dog, like say it's like rabbit or some shit.
Like if it wasn't my brother's dog, I would have like pinned it on the ground and be like, "Hey, don't bite dicks. Stop
Yeah.
dick biting."
God,
But it is my brother's dog, so I was like, "Can you just put him outside
yeah, gotta learn the
before I
hard
get
way.
bit again?"
Can you just put him down? I mean, don't,
No.
put him outside. I mean, sorry.
No, man, I love dogs. I mean,
No, I do too.
if he would have bit me twice, and then we would have had a problem. But like I said, if it wasn't my brother's dog, I would have like pinned him down and
showed him who
I was gonna be like, bite his dick. You know,
I
like,
swear to
get him
God,
a-
that's what I was thinking too.
like,
Like,
little
"Yeah, you like
payback.
that?" Yeah.
Jeez, here we go. So,
Hey, you were about to bring that on too.
yeah.
dude. Man,
Ronnie, you do anything exciting?
no serial killers,
Any,
no dick bites.
any relationship
Dude, I-
news?
My,
I don't think you ever do anything exciting. You just sit there and you're like, what's everyone else
No,
gonna say? Because
I-
I don't do anything.
I mean, I do. I just can never remember like what
You
Huh.
do.
like my weeks.
Why do you
consist
think?
of.
I don't know.
That's
I
weird.
just.
Didn't you? Do
I don't
you,
know. I guess I don't know. I sleep it all away.
do you have any relationship news or
Yeah,
anything?
I got
Sleep the
married
pain
Monday.
Yeah, Rodney
So-
got
You
married,
should probably
guys.
remember that. That's pretty interesting.
Hell yeah.
Give it up for Rodney. He's off the market. He is a married man.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Sorry to
God.
all you ladies out there.
It was a little courthouse.
Yeah.
And her dad is a ordained minister, so we went.
That's
Like
cool.
I
I mean,
said,
that's the way to do it.
You will never live that down. You're gonna have a wedding at some point.
Well,
You'll
we're
be
gonna have a
piece of
huge.
shit.
We're gonna have a reception for like the friends and all that. So
And then
Doesn't
you
matter.
doing like a little honeymoon thing coming up?
yeah, I
next
won't be
weekend?
here next week because
Where y'all
we're doing
going?
we don't know yet.
Don't
It's
know?
gonna be on a limb.
I told you about them priorities.
So I am still gonna see a movie next week though. So
What movie?
In the Heights,
Knew that. Oh
In the
God.
Heights. I don't know.
dude. I want
It's
It
a
looks so good.
musical.
to. It looks.
I don't like musicals.
Me either, dude.
But we had an experience on the way to,
Mm-hmm.
dude. We had to go to Mount Washington and
Yeah.
back before we went to the movies tonight.
And that's like a 20-minute drive from here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not nothing
Longer
crazy,
during
but the
rush hour.
reason.
But it was at like 4:00, so we had to beat
You
the
hit
Fern Creek
Bardstown.
bullshit rush
Yeah,
hour, the
traffic.
Bardstown Road rush hour, that 44 rush hour. It's like 3 different rush hours. And,
There
which
is.
was
There's
awful.
literally 3 different
Yeah,
rush
yeah.
hours, all
None
starring
get better.
Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan.
And-
Continue.
So yeah, but then what we get up to this first light up here on the way to Mount Washington? Like we're on a time crunch.
So dumb.
On a time crunch. Like we have to get to Mount Washington and back like before the AC guy leaves.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I let a light go green and
Dude.
I don't know what happened there.
I had an epiphany.
I feel like we lost all sorts of
But
time.
there was like a long line of cars. You know, like that long line when you're at a light where you're like, I'm gonna have to sit through this line of cars 4 times before I get to this light.
Yes.
And I'm like, we got to turn left so we can cut all the way down. And Rodney, not over here as much as I am, as I live over here, is like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm like, trust me, people do it all the time. You can do it. So we cut everybody in line, and then
Literally.
the weekend. Save Your Tears comes on.
Such a good song.
Yeah, amazing song, right? Who doesn't like it? And it's the Ariana Grande version. And I'm over here like, dude, the original version's better. And he's over here talking like, no, I think Ariana brings a great deal of class to the song. And I'm just like, put on the other one. You got to. And about like 10 minutes later, like I look up and we've been staring at each other the whole time. And I'm like, dude, we've been here for like 10 minutes at least. Like, dude, there's no way this light.
Yeah,
We
'cause
saw other
listened
people
to
go.
both versions of Save Your Tears at that light.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we were there for like, we cut around all these people and we were on a time crunch. And out of nowhere, we looked up and there's people behind us. I'm like, wouldn't they have honked?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think we missed a green light because nobody honked. But
But I never
don't
saw
know.
it. But we were never paying. We completely forgot we were driving. We were in such a deep talk about the weekend and Ariana Grande, and then we finally like took a left. And he's over here like, I don't think I missed a light. And I swear to God, the next light, he lets like people go. And I'm like, Rodney, pay attention. He's like, I'm telling you, I don't think I missed it. And I'm like, look at what you just did at the next fucking light. So I legitimately think the people behind us were like those like weird, like not violent people. They're like, oh, I don't know
They
if I
don't.
should
Yeah.
honk the horn. And we're over here like, dude, Ariana Grande, it's not the question. I know she can sing, but she doesn't belong in this song. All right, no, put the other one
you
on.
can't say she doesn't belong. In
Exactly.
a song.
See, and this is what was happening. I'm like, but then you lose that third weekend verse. You can't lose the third weekend verse. Light turns green. I'm serious. Ariana Grande's good, but you can't. Light turns red. I'm just saying, man.
But you have
But what do you
both
think about this one?
versions.
Yeah, and then you have both. Well, yeah, I mean it's good, but light turns green, light turns red, and we're just. I think that's what was happening. All over some Ariana Grande.
And then
Rodney was
hitting traffic all
defending
the
her
way.
honor. Which I'm no hate, but the original song's better. Yeah. So that was something very stupid. And the fact that we were like in a rush, we're like, I think I even turned out like, man, we were pressed for, how long have we been at this light? And I'm like, this, come to think of it, has went by like 5 times, I think. Yeah, that was fucking stupid. That's the one time I wanted someone to honk at me. Honk at me, please.
I was on the way to the movies, and I was on Preston, and the car next to me, we were at a light, and there was a guy driving and a girl, and they just looked like white trash. And he was falling asleep in the car. Like I saw him like slumping over and stuff, and the light turned green, and like it took him a little bit, and then he like noticed, and then he started going. I was like, man, should I get behind him and like call the police? Like, what would you do? You just
let them be.
That's a tough
But dude, like,
Don't
they
get yourself
could
involved.
they could injure someone. Like,
Yeah, but then you're not involved.
Yeah,
So,
but you're worried about the people getting
you don't
injured.
want to. Yeah, I would want someone to call if like
do you know him?
no.
Rodney's an evil son of a bitch.
I'm
You haven't
not
caught
evil.
on.
What if they like?
Yes.
What if
he
he
doesn't
like?
care about people he doesn't know, and then he doesn't care about the people that he does know in extreme situations? That sums up Rodney.
What if they killed a family?
Yes, it does. I'm
Well, I
tossing
mean,
one of
that's-
y'all. Don't come to my
That's
fucking
awful.
porch.
That
If it's the
sucks.
zombie
What if
apocalypse.
they hit somebody that you know and like kill someone you know?
I mean, that's there's
Because
I mean,
whatever.
but
when
the
you
thing-
could have prevented it, and then
see,
you
but
know.
I don't want to have to put that myself through that. So why get involved in the first place?
You
So,
just
like, you-
call the cops and just follow him for a little bit until the cops get there and be like, check him out. Like I know he was on something. I don't know if he was drunk or he just shot himself up with some heroin or something.
There's three things Rodney cares about: himself, being an A-lister at the AMC A-list, and doing this. If none of those things are involved, he ain't dealing with it.
I just
I don't
don't
know.
see myself. I just
Jesus.
I won't get involved in things that I just have nothing to do. Like if
They're
for
out of my
example,
control.
You're going to see a movie and you're with your girlfriend, right?
Oh, time out. Where are they going to see? A movie. Told
Yeah.
you. Number 2.
So
He's
that-
going to incorporate it.
That right there, like you're on a date. Like it's about you two. Like that's it.
It's about
If
you two?
someone is being a jackass driving wrong, like that sucks. But it has nothing to do with you two. That's not. I'm not gonna let that.
Like I
ruin
think
my
I should have
night.
like told the people behind him, like, oh, like he's been doing something.
I mean, I would probably do something like that, but if I don't get the attention
know.
of them, you know, it's.
I don't know.
I would just hate to put myself in that position.
Yeah, I know why.
This
I'm
is
not
a
gonna
weird table. 'Cause I actually hit my head kind of hard and it made zero noise.
And it hurt, huh?
A little bit.
Do it
I'm a
really
bitch.
hard.
I just tried to. Like, I mean, I didn't go, what now? But I went, dink, and it literally was like,
Dude,
I was
I've been
surprised.
rewatching It's Always Sunny.
oh, I'm watching it again too right now.
That episode where they're trying to like save the environment and Dee and Charlie go get ice, and they're like, Charlie's like, let's just take the bus, and she's like, do you know how much pollution a bus puts out? And Charlie's like, I don't know, 3. And she and she's like, three what? And he's like, pollutions. It's so funny. It's like one of the funniest lines, and It's Always
Oh,
Sunny.
dude.
It's such
I
a
need to
great
I
watch
show.
forget season 10 is so hilarious. I just ran through that in like a day. It's got like Charlie work on it where he's
Yeah.
he's going around. He's like, okay, we got the health inspector. Frank, put your shirt on.
Yeah.
He's like, you put your shoes down the toilet. He's like, it's an anxiety thing. I freak out. Everybody's got shoes. I got to flush mine. He's like, that's not an anxiety thing. Dennis, what are you doing? We got to do this over here. And then like, they find the steak guy, and the steak guy's like, I got to get these steaks in here. What do you want me to do? And it's like, fuck, we're not supposed to have him bring the steaks in here like this. And then out of nowhere, Frank's like, I got to go to the bathroom. And you think he's just getting out of the conversation. But then when Charlie walks back in, he comes out, like, Frank comes out without a shirt. And he's like, did you just flush your shirt? And he's like, yep. He's like, what the fuck? It's just, like, the way the episode's filmed, it's so chaotic.
Yeah.
Like, it's it's literally like.
It's like one
a
shot.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like a
is
big
that-
drum beat, and Charlie's like walking around like, no, D, what are you doing? And they're like putting chickens everywhere.
Yeah, that's. I think that's like the longest one-shot episode ever shot on TV, like for a TV show.
it
It's
is
Always
amazing.
Sunny is
Isn't it
always
the whole
killing
episode is
Basically,
supposedly one shot.
Basically, yeah.
That's incredible,
Dude,
Like, that's,
yeah, you got to see that episode.
Yeah, I need to watch the whole series.
We should,
Do
we
have
should
you
just
ever
watch that.
seen
See
it?
y'all later.
I started it when it first came out. I watched the first season on FX, and then I got
That's
to like
the worst
season
season.
2, and then I don't know what I wasn't.
Dude, I think
was
you-
young.
You would either absolutely love it or
You'd
you
love
would
it.
think
No,
it
I would
was
love it.
stupid.
It's
I know
just
I
like
would.
Workaholics. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Well, it's
amazing.
my
I think it's
biggest problem
funnier
is
than
the
Workaholics.
censorship.
I think it is.
That was
Most
my biggest
people
problem,
do.
is it was
I-
on
You have
Netflix.
Hulu, right?
They're my like two go-tos.
watch it
I
on
love them
Hulu.
equally.
Speaking of, I now am a proud subscriber to Paramount Plus.
Of course.
It's finally happened. So, yes,
Jeez.
I think there's only
Is that all of No.
no. I don't have
Actually, is there's some missing because they're out there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, but this is season 13. This is the newest one that just came
Yeah.
out. doing Matt got fit, Matt got
Well,
fat.
they have
Matt
season
got fit.
14, but I can't buy it for some reason. See, this is a 1 and 2 together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 and 11 out there.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't know
wait
where
till
12
the
is,
I'm
though.
gonna wait till
I
the
don't know
show.
that'd be 12.
I'm gonna wait till the show's like done with. I think they're doing 2 more seasons right now, and then I'm gonna just buy the complete series
That's
as a
crazy.
box
It's
set.
gone on this long.
I gotta buy them like right then and there. I adore this
It's
show.
so good,
Mac
dude.
got jacked though for this season.
He really
And,
did.
dude, this episode is low key amazing. Like
Which one is
I
it?
can't remember if I was like
When he does
drunk
the dancing
or what. Yeah, it's like Mac like embracing like his sexuality as like a homosexual.
Oh, is that where he comes out?
Well, he's already kind of came out.
Yeah.
Like I mean, actually not kind of.
So
he has
is that
came
something
out.
that stemmed from something, or is
The
that like
whole-
always?
Yeah, it's always sunny and Philadelphia. It's always been a thing. Like there's been things like I'm more into that. Like I was just watching the episode the other day. He hadn't said he's gay yet, but Mac's over there dancing in like a mesh shirt where you can see everything. 'Cause everybody fucking
he
like
has really
comes out.
gay tendencies, but
Okay.
he's like a really devoted Christian too, so he
Yeah.
doesn't like
And he-
come out
yeah.
about it.
He's like I bang hot chicks, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's how that guy sounds.
Dude, it's so funny.
Yeah, and he's like, actually, I'm more into that. It looks like he points at a guy, and like Frank, like fucking Danny DeVito's character is like, we've always known you're into that. You ain't got to tell us. And then when he comes back, he's like, I got something to tell all y'all to like the rest of the gang. And you think a dude's gonna walk in and it's like a really hot chick, and it turns out he was just like paying her off to make noises in the other room. But you think there's like little subtle things like that where you're like, oh, here it is. He's gonna come out as gay. And then he eventually does. Like he's got like this one exercise machine. It's like the Ass Kicker 2000.
Yeah.
Or something. And it's literally like every time he goes down, like this fist like shoots up out of
It's
the
a,
butt.
it's a, like
my
it's a
God.
bicycle
Yeah,
that
he's
you
like,
like
it's-
run on, but like if you get tired, you know how you want to like sit down on it.
It punches
If you
in the
it
ass.
punches you in
Yeah,
the,
it's almost
like
like
a
get
dildo.
going. Yeah. Yeah, and then finally he just comes out like he's completely gay, and he dates a tranny like earlier on in the show, and he's like, "Look, man, I didn't know she had a dick," and then like he just kind of, yeah, it's fucking.
Dude,
it's
they're
great.
all hilarious in different ways.
Who's your favorite character though?
Dude, it's impossible.
I know my favorite, and it's
That's just-
changed over time. Charlie was my initial favorite.
You like Dennis, I bet.
Dennis is my favorite.
I could see that.
That the funniest parts of the show, when that show's at its best to me, is when Dennis is a dumbass too, but he's the smartest of the group.
Yeah.
Is when he's like trying to manage everything. Like when he's like, and Charlie, why would you do that? No, Frank, I don't know what. Do you know what the fuck are you doing, you bitch? What's going on, Charlie? No, you cannot put that not in the sink, Charlie. like when he's like on a tangent
Yeah.
like that.
His
where he's just-
tangents are perfect.
yeah, when he's like laying out like everybody, like oh dude, the fucking episode where him and Mac moved to the suburbs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one of my favorite episodes ever. Because Mac the whole time keeps hearing a beep while he's sleeping. It's like the smoke detector. It's going beep, and the whole time he's complaining to Dennis like, "Oh dude, like what is that beep?" And Dennis is like, "I don't fucking know, man." And then when he finally goes crazy at the end, he's like, "Newsflash, asshole! I heard the beep the whole time." Like he plays a good psychopath. Right?
Man, they're all so good. And the show just took it to a whole new level with Frank coming in.
Oh yeah,
Danny
the first
DeVito.
season doesn't work because he's not there. Like I mean, it works, but it's not. It's Always Sunny till Frank shows up.
Yeah, they weren't going to continue the series until they were like, y'all need to get like a popular actor to come in or actress to come in. And Danny DeVito fits perfectly. And Danny DeVito will do basically anything they tell him to do.
Oh my
It's
God.
so good, dude.
Dude, he's ridiculous. He's
You have
got his
Hulu,
toe
watch
knife. It's so funny. And I'm telling you, dude, like even somebody like the whole show's good to me, but I could see some people like the first like 1 to 4 seasons, somewhere in that range, being like, it's okay, but I can't really stick with it. The middle of the show
Stick
is
with
its
it.
peak. It's like when it hits like 5, 6, 7, 8, they hit their fucking stride, dude, and there's no stopping them. Even the way it's filmed, like on the first like 4 seasons, maybe 5, maybe 6 at most, it's really low budget looking. But then they start to get a higher budget, and they're in that groove, dude. Murder it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like Workaholics, there's no way. It's like it's like, yeah. Dude, there's so many shows like that. Have you seen Broad City?
No.
Oh my God, Broad City. I love Broad City.
Never seen it.
Yes, I love Broad
4 and 3 and 2 and 1, go.
City.
There's the whole collection.
Hell yeah.
That's like female workaholics.
I hate that it's only 3 seasons though.
Oh, no, sir. It's 5, I believe.
What?
Yeah, it should be 5 seasons, unless I'm going crazy. I can just open this up. Up season 4 and season 5.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's 5 seasons. I'm like in love with her. Alana.
Oh, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's not like beautiful, but she's like weird hot, and her personality.
Just
like,
take, dude.
her new-
Personality is so much.
Her new
I'm telling
stand-up's
you.
not the best.
No,
though.
it's not.
It
But
sucks.
she's so like naturally hilarious.
Is that
and
her right
yeah,
there?
she has like her own vibe, to where like they're both like hot to me. But if I just saw them walking down the street, she was in Night Before. She was the
Yeah.
Grinch girl that like
Stole his weed.
Yeah, stole his weed and kept stealing from him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love her in The Night Before.
Abby Jacobson's good as shit too. She was in that
they're
Six
both.
Balloons
I'm not even
movie.
trying to take anything away from her because she's just as funny, dude. Cha-chang, cha-chang.
But yeah, that stand-up was
Some people just
disappointing.
can't do stand-up like that. A lot of people don't
I
like
would think
Adam
that would be
Devine's
her
stand-up.
fucking-
And I think Adam Devine's one of the funniest people that ever lived. But
No,
him
I
on...
don't like
Stand-up was bad.
I actually liked it, but most people, like I talked to her, like, oh, his stand-up was crap. And like it... So I'm guessing objectively it's probably not a good stand-up, but I enjoyed it for whatever reason. But I've seen a lot of comedians, like it doesn't cross over. Just like there's stand-up comedians that can't just jump into movies and be funny. It's a different platform. It's so different. So that's always interesting.
There's stand-up
But-
comedians that just aren't funny.
Yeah, but shows like that, like, dude, the best shows of like that are kind of similar to this, like It's Always Sunny, fucking what the fuck, Workaholics, Broad City, and anything Danny McBride makes on HBO with
Eastbound and Down.
yeah, Eastbound and Down,
I feel
Vice Principals, and Righteous Gemstones. All those films
like
murdered.
comedy is like the hardest type of TV show to make too.
Yeah,
You can easily make it like a drama, like this happened, but comedy, I mean,
dude, it doesn't ever
You gotta-
land.
it's hard to make a good comedy series, and it's
I don't like many.
no, I mean, there's probably 5 or 6 that are worthwhile, and It's
Yeah.
Always Sunny is one that hits it. Workaholics hits it.
I'm telling you, if you haven't seen, I don't know if you've seen Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, I had
Okay.
all that.
Yeah.
Eastbound and Down.
So if you're a fan of any of these, you can group these together. I think it's a similar type of comedy. It's Always Sunny, Eastbound and Down, Vice Principals, Righteous Gemstones, Workaholics, Broad
I
City.
mean, The Office. It's a
I think it's a
great
little-
comedy show.
Yeah, that's a good comedy show, but I wouldn't put it with those. It's a little more like tame.
Yeah, it's a little more, but the
Which that's
humor's
fine.
different. It's a different type of humor.
Yeah,
is what
and
it-
that's fine. Like that 70 show is one of the funniest shows on the
Yeah.
planet. One of my favorite shows ever. But I wouldn't put it in like the mix.
Oh, dude, I almost nailed it.
yeah,
the
that
other
was
night.
insane, dude.
That would have been so.
Dude,
I was hoping.
We'll take pictures, which maybe we should do this in the group too. It could be fun.
Yeah, I didn't
But
think
we
about
the Box Office Banter Movies group, join that. But we'll have like our group chat. I'll take a picture of like just a random still image. It's something me. I don't remember who did it first.
I think it
Could've
was
been
you.
me.
Probably.
It was you.
You take
Well-
a picture of what you're watching, but don't give it
Yeah.
away too
Well,
much.
I know. I'm pretty sure it was me first in our group, but me, Rodney, and Chris Freeman had a group where we talk, and I can't remember who did it first. Could have been me. Could have been
Well,
Rodney.
me
Could
and
have been
Freeman
Chris.
was doing it, and then when you got into the group, we did it all the time. Me and Freeman would do it every once in a while,
Okay.
and then when you jumped into the group, we was doing it every night. Like every night was like, "What's this movie?"
Yeah, that was always fun to us. So like I naturally, like Rodney could have did it too, but I think I did do it first in our little group.
Yeah.
I just posted a picture, and then we kept the dream rolling, and we guessed what movie we're watching, and we don't do so good, but we guessed. And I took a picture. Obviously, It's Always Sunny, so you know I'm picking it up. My that 70 show complete series is in another room, so I'm watching it with my wife again. But I took a still image as like a picture of Kitty, and I was kind of like, guess this fucking movie, like obvious one, right? I'm just waiting for somebody to be like, that's 70 shows. That's a stupid joke we make. Like, hey, everybody will know this, but you won't know this. I know I'm gonna stump them here. That's how you act. And then Tyler is just like, season 6, episode 11, or what? I was like, it was season 6, episode 5.
I said season 6, episode 7, minute mark 13 minutes 42 seconds.
Yeah, something along the lines of that, if not exactly that. And I legit, like, I laughed at first, like, I actually guessed it. What if he was right? And I was like, is he fucking right? Like, it fucked me up. I guess it was the season 6, but I just watched episode 6, and I thought it was episode 6 in my head because I immediately was like, oh shit, I just watched episode 6. And since I had 6 in my head for season 6, I went to that episode, and I was going to the 13-minute mark, and it was at the 11-minute mark. So
I was one episode off by like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It was just I was just trying to be funny and be like.
But even more incredible, initially, I was like, he nailed the episode. He nailed the season, and I'm fast forwarding it, and you know how like you're already like kind of thinking ahead. I knew it was the middle of the episode because it was at 11 minutes, not 13. I was like, this is about to be exact.
Yeah.
And
Could you
when
imagine?
I was like, oh my god, 2 minutes off. That's still insane. And then when I backed out of it, I was like, oh, he said episode 5. I'm like, that's still crazy. Like, how many episodes are in that
He
70
was
show?
really
I got lucky
close.
just
It's like 200.
I got lucky just picking the season,
Yeah.
Like, let alone.
and I was one episode
Yeah, you
off
got-
by 2 minutes.
I didn't realize how close you were. You were super close.
Yeah, it was like it's
It would
fucking
just blow our minds if I was correct.
Yeah, dude. Fucking 200 episodes.
Are you looking at it?
unlimited
Yeah.
seasons, dude. Like 8 seasons.
You said season 6, episode 7, minute mark 13:22,
Yeah, so
and
it was,
Brandon said, "Bro, Tyler." Season 6, episode 6, 11-minute mark.
Yeah. See,
So yeah, you were off by an
One
episode in
episode.
2 minutes.
Yeah. And like I said, that initial thought that it was episode
210
6, he said.
episodes.
Yeah, I thought it was episode 6. I thought he had nailed it, the episode in the season. So I was fast forwarded it, and the closer it got to 13 minutes, I was like, no, he did not just do this.
that'd be like the coolest thing I've ever
Yeah,
done in my life.
that would've been
If
awesome.
I nailed it.
Like,
Like,
I'm
part of
done.
me's like, that isn't very special, but the other part of me's like, it kind of is though at the same time. It's how in the world, but like it just doesn't sound cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like incredible, but if you're like, well, what's the coolest thing you've ever done? One time, I guess the scene and the movie and the time that my buddy was watching right on the dot. Somebody
one
just be like,
time-
cool.
The one time I would be in awe and like in shock over would be if someone did that with SVU.
No,
Seeing as there's like
Yeah.
100 seasons of that, and they see a still of just Mariska Haggerty just chilling there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this that would blow me away."
Oh yeah. Blow
So-
me away. That's not how that song goes. Monday Mayhem.
That it? We're gonna cut it there.
Yeah, I think it's
32
good.
minutes.
We try to keep the movie talk off of it, but
Yeah.
we don't get to talk about shows a lot, so fuck it. Watch all these shows, guys. If you're a fan of one of like the 5 shows I named, you'll probably be a fan of the other 4. I'm telling you, they're not exactly the same, but they have the same vibes, dude. Same type of comedy. I think you'll love them. There's your recommendations.
Yep. Follow us on Instagram and Spotify, the official Box Office Banner. YouTube, Box Office Banner. Subscribe there. Facebook, join the group Box Office Banner Movies, and join our page, where our like business page at Box Office Banner. Join our page there too. That's it. Thank you guys.
Like and subscribe.